Namo Phat. Thanks so much for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This wonderful sound calls us back to our true home. The first mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I'm determined not to kill, not to let others kill, and not to condone any act of killing in the world, in my thinking or in my way of life. For our Dharma lessons, we're reading More Than Mindfulness, Widening the Field of Practice by the Monastics of the Thai Forest Sangha. Today we're continuing in a talk by Ajahn Ahimsako called Returning the Light. With Lungpo Dene's expression, the mind seeing the mind is the path. The way I reflect on it seems to be in line with what Ajahn Mun and so many of the great forest masters of the past and present are pointing to. That knowing quality of mind. In Thai, there's an often used phrase, pu ru, which is generally translated as the one who knows, that knowing quality. So, how do we develop that? All this meditation we're doing, all the Dhamma practice, all the sitting quietly, quieting the mind so that we can get to the point where we start to see, to taste that quality of knowing, to get familiar with it, and also learn how to use it as our refuge. We have the three refuges, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. When we talk of Buddha as a refuge, it's that very quality of knowing. Yes, there is the Buddha as a historical figure, but I don't take refuge in Buddha so much as an entity. It's more his teachings and his example. But it's also the experience of that awakened quality of knowing that I find most useful in my own practice. All this practice, learning how to notice it, how to turn to it, and how it can be our refuge, for it to be our base program that is running in the background, and the other stuff is arising and ceasing within that. Now I can say these things, I can talk about it, but can I do it all the time? It's a work in progress. This is why I'm practicing. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be at peace. Namo Phat. Thanks so much for joining me today.